So quickly, let's look at how do you even select your broodstock, because this is where you will determine the success of your production or the failure of your production. Because if you can't accurately select the right broodstock you need for your production, I can bet it with you that you are just a one step closer to failure. So broodstock selection, how do you know you're female? Now look at this. This is a female catfish. Follow this mouse, and you can see it's round, it's reddish, it is pinkish. But you must ensure that when you are looking at your female catfish, it must be very agile and healthy. When you see some fish swimming sluggishly, or not really doing so very well, I recommend you not to go for that. But I can't view the tail here, but the tail must also be reddish. All female fish, their tail is reddish, but then for the one you want to use for production, the tail must be reddish, just the way this their papillae, the genital papilla, is reddish or pinkish. Is it a pink or reddish? So the stomach must be protruded as a sign of egg, to show that this fish is carrying eggs. It must be protruded. That means it is highly fecund. But then if it's protruded alone, it may be that it has eaten too much. So the way to further test if this is really egg or not is to gently press the abdomen to see if the eggs comes out freely. You don't need to force it. Just press it gently to see if the eggs comes out freely. At this point, it means it's ready, right? So then the next one is you check the color, the egg color. Is it that it's greenish brown or it is greenish? Anything other than that is not advisable for you to go for. Well, color might be deceptive because of inbreeding until you know the actual species of the fish before you can say, okay, yeah, truly it's greenish, I greenish brown, that is the real color. So the next thing you need to check for, which is very, very important to the success, is check the egg diameter and use the one with larger egg diameter, because this helps to reduce cannibalism. When you use egg that is less than 1.0 millimeter in diameter, this can cause size variation in catfish production. When you see that they successfully spawn and hatch, there will be different sizes. Some will be small, some will be big, and this leads to cannibalism. But when you check the eggs at selection, where you want to go and procure your catfish, you must ensure that the size is big. The egg size is big enough, for you to see.